fuck do you... What?
I don't know how you keep track of that many seasonings. Indian
Yeah.
food's amazing.
And he's just like, well, I want this curry to taste like this, so I'll pick these 7. And you're like, what?
Why those 7 and not those 6?
Yeah.
What's the 7th one important for?
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah, no, I think that's always kind of amazed me is the depth at which Indian food, Asian food goes to in terms of its flavor and everything else, like I say.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucking impressive as hell. You want to, let's see, run another incursion map?
Let me get some water. I'll be right back.
All right.
There are even culinary IQ questions.
Oh, on your continuing education stuff?
No. I'm just just for like food wise.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I don't know if I've ever asked you guys this, but let's say somebody wants a fish, whole fish, but he wants half of it fried and half of it steamed.
Oh.
But the fish is still intact.
And you want to keep the fish intact?
Yep. How would you cook it?
Steamed and fried, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You'd want to do
half of it steamed, half of it fried.
You'd want to do the steaming first and do the frying second, right?
If you steam the whole thing first,
yeah, and then you can dip
the
half
fried
of it.
portion would get mushy.
Why would the fried portion get mushy? I suppose it's still got.
The steam would cook it all the way through, right?
Yeah.
And if you fried it, then you'd overcook the fish.
Right. How do you do that?
The trick is to take a really juicy melon, like watermelon or winter melon, wrap half the fish in the melon, throw the whole thing in the fryer. What?
In thin slices of the melon?
No, just like take like as much of the juice of the melon as you can and wrap it around the fish. That way, when you throw the whole thing in the fryer, the half that's exposed fries, and the half that's not exposed steams in the juice of the melon.
Interesting.
And I don't think it's very practical.
No, but it would be the way that you could do it.
But theoretically, that would be
no one's
how you
going
do
to
it.
order, a half-fried, half-steamed fish.
Right. Well, and it's just like an IQ question. It's just like
it's a
hypothetical.
how
what would you do?
What's the potential way of doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So,
and I think the other real weird thing is a lot of Asian cuisine requires texture to be a very important part of the food.
Yeah.
Whereas like American and European is like
there is
a texture. Like you don't want lumpy mashed potatoes, right? You want smooth or chunky.
Right.
But at the same time, there's not like that much into it. It's like, it's very simple. This is the texture.
Right. If you got like a chicken and you've got a baked chicken and the skin is crispy versus not as crispy as it could be. Like, yeah, it's important, but it's not like it doesn't destroy the dish.
I've seen like turkey recipes where you want the skin to be crispy. People are like, oh yeah, you just rub and like split off the skin and you rub butter in it. And it's like a very simple, very quick way, right?
Right. It's not that complicated.
The way you do duck in Chinese cuisine, like a really crispy skin, like roast duck, is you stick a tube in between the meat and the flesh and you blow it up like a balloon.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And then after you blow it up like a balloon, you let it dry like that. So there's hours of preparation between blowing it up and actually roasting it, where the skin starts to separate from the meat and dries a little bit, and that's why it's super crispy.
Well, like I said, then you have a higher quality product, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah, you can take the skin off, you can butter it, and then cook it, and then, it'll be crispy because you buttered it. It's going to be high in fat, and it's not going to taste, it'll taste good because it's fatty.
Right, because it's butter.
Right. But it won't, it's going to be sweet, right? Butter is a sweet flavor.
Yep.
I mean, American cuisine is very sweet. That's one of the biggest
Very
things
sweet.
that I loved going over to Japan is that, like, you didn't have the just ambient sugar flavor in everything you purchased and everything you ate. Stuff tasted like it was what it was. When you had
It
fish,
tasted
it
fresh.
tasted like fish. When you had pasta, it tasted like pasta. When you had a salad, your salad dressing did not taste like sugar.
Yep.
And you don't even notice that until you have it without that sugar. Because
And then you come
just
back and you're like, this is
used to
weird.
It was. Well, it was like mayo. I hate American mayo, like just standard default mayo. I do not like it. Japan has this Kewpie mayo. It is not nearly as sweet. It is delicious. It can go on anything. I do not care. It is wonderful.
Well, the other thing is, you could potentially make your own mayo, and that'll probably be very similar.
Yeah. I've made my own salad dressing a few times. Because I like to dip carrots in it or dip celery in it for when I'm bringing it to lunch or something. And it's much tastier to make your own, I think. I mean, yes, for like $1.50 or $2, you can buy a thing of low-fat, like ranch dressing, and it's basically the same in terms of calorie content and all the rest. But
that is exactly what I hate.
Yeah.
That you can buy a bottle of salad dressing for $1.50.
Yeah.
But to buy ingredients such as olive oil and vinegar and mustard, you're going to spend way too much more.
Yeah.
And you're like, are you like, seriously?
Yeah, it's very different. Mayo is just kind of, it's icky.
I don't remember where, but on Reddit one day, I didn't save it or anything. I found a cost of living calculator.
Ooh.
And you can compare two cities, and I think it was pretty much worldwide. Basically, users keep entering their current prices for things that they can buy, such as jeans, milk, eggs, bread. And so it's all user submitted, right?
Right. Yeah.
But you can select a city, and you can select another city, and it'll compare it for you, give you percentages, everything. And it kind of opened my eyes to how much like big cities charge for simple things like bread and milk.
Yeah, no, it's expensive.
It's like $5 a gallon for milk. And you're like, what the fuck?
Well, and that's one of the things when I was out living in California is like some stuff was very cheap. You know, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, wine.
Right.
You could get it very cheap, very cheap.
Well, and that's because it's mostly grown in California.
Right, you aren't transporting it halfway across the country.
I mean, you have Minnesota, and then what do you have in the winter? Nothing. Everything is shipped.
Right, exactly. Well, that's one of the biggest things that I thought was really just weird is that, like, I talked to my parents or grandparents about, you know, the available food that you had in the supermarket in the wintertime. The idea that, you know, things were seasonal. You didn't have peaches all year round.
Nope.
You didn't have, you know, watermelon.
Yeah.
in the middle of winter. If you really
You also didn't
watermelon.
have personalized watermelon and square watermelon and
Right. I mean, and we don't have that much of that in Minnesota as much, but like seedless definitely. The square ones you don't see so much.
Right, square ones aren't very useful, but like even in the winter, like dead of winter, absolutely opposite the season.
Watermelon.
I see personalized watermelon at Costco, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sell something local. Sell something. Well, I mean, I guess nothing's in season in the winter, but still, like,
there are
watermelon.
Greenhouses. Not much, but there's some greenhouses. Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing, right? Is so you know, in the middle of winter, and someone wants the watermelon. They're going to sell it because they can import it and they can charge a price to it and people will pay for it.
But it's so gross because it's not in season. It doesn't even taste good. It tastes like water.
Yeah.
It's not sweet.
It does not taste like watermelon. It tastes like water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food industry in the U.S. is really fucking weird.
Oh, it bothers me.
Well, you look at how much chocolate we consume, right? Like,
oh God.
as a nation, we consume like the most chocolate compared to any other country.
And most of it's all sugar. It's not even chocolate.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's milk chocolate, which is bootleg. Like bootleg chocolate, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start the Gates of Dragonfall and Nightmare 1.
Sure, go for it. Like, I'm not a fan of chocolate, and so therefore I like milk chocolate because it's not actually any sort of chocolate.
Sure.
It's like
But-
if you say you're a coffee lover, but you go to Caribou and order a like campfire turtle mocha.
Right.
Like, that's not coffee. That's
It's
milk
got
with a hint
some
of
coffee flavor, yes.
Yeah.
But it is not just it's not like drinking coffee with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of creamer.
Yeah. And that's how I am with chocolate. I don't actually like chocolate. I just like the sugar with a hint of chocolate.
Yeah.
And so I'm that's just what I like. But yeah, it's kind of gross because it's not actually chocolate.
Yeah.
And a lot of people eat it.
Yeah.
Like Hershey's making a killing.
Oh, Hershey's is like actually killing.
Yeah.
Wait, come here.
What?
Wait, are you in this map?
No.
What the heck?
How did you start without me?
I was
How
confused.
How did you leave me behind?
I don't know. I said start map, and then I was in the map, and you weren't.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm coming.
Let me
back
join
to the
your game.
tavern. I'm coming back to the tavern.
I'm joining your game.
Okay, you're next to me. I see you.
Yep.
You see me?
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Stay together.
Joining game. Finishing my ramen.
What are you doing tomorrow? Besides your 7 o'clock thing, or evening thing?
Yeah. Nothing.
You want to go antiquing after pho?
Ooh.
Go visit some antique shops.
Sure. Where at?
I don't know.
Okay.
Either Minneapolis. I know like everything around my work there's like 7 antique shops near my work.
Okay.
Or I think Lindsay said there's a bunch in Anoka.
There are tons of little shops in Anoka.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty fun.
More shops
I
than
walked
I've
by
bought
the
before.
one near my work today after lunch, and I was like, I have not checked into this place in a while, and they have changed everything they have. It looks they have little picture frames in the window, and instead of pictures, it's sunglasses and mustaches.
Oh.
It's so interesting, and I want them. And I don't know if they're for sale or just display.
They're probably for sale.
But they're in the window. They're like
place barriers.
they're like very nice in the window.
I mean, okay, so you remember Cheyenne, right? Cheyenne's
Yes.
mom is Reva. Reva works
Yep.
at my office.
Yep.
Reva started with her boyfriend, I think, and some other family members, a antique shop.
Oh, really?
And the idea basically is that it's like a timeshare almost, in that you share the area with other people. It's like you rent a small space out of a building,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, the idea is that you kind of sell like everything you have there. So if it's on for display, it's on for sale.
Oh.
I would imagine that a lot of the little antique shops, unless it's something very important,
Right.
like I can't imagine them keeping it in terms of like holding it precious and dear if it's like a mustache thing, right? Like I can't
I don't know.
imagine that being the main draw that gets people to come into your store. And if it is, I'm sure you could find something else to replace it, right?
They have this old like probably 1970s pop dispenser,
Oh, God, those
and
are
it
cool.
and it still works.
Oh, man.
And they stock it with older like I have not seen a squirt dispensed anywhere.
Oh, my God, Squirt?
They have squirt. They somehow have an old like vintage edition like 7-Up can, which I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy that. But it's there, 75 cents for a can of pop. For a vintage 7-Up can.
Impressive.
And they're cold. I don't know if you'd want to open it.
I've got 30 mana left.
I have 420.
You got 4. Oh, you ruined it. You had 420.
Oh, my bad.
I'm just gonna upgrade this shit.
My bad, I suck.
Fucking scrub. Oh, that's everything.
Okay, so you remember how there was like 32 kobolds?
Yeah, 52.
Yeah, there's
on
52
the right.
now.
Yeah, 52 on the right.
I don't think I'm gonna leave the right lane.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make this my home.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump between right and middle and left, and you stay on the right.
I think I'll just stay right here.
You do not leave the right lane. Okay?
Nope. Might as well just start shooting.
Gridlock summons his goddamn horde.
Gridlock summons his horse. Oh god, they're on roller skates. Oh fuck me.
I hit the fire thing.
Oh fuck me. I'm dead.
Holy shit.
It's over. We're done.
We're done. We're done. We're out.
We're done.
We're
It's over.
out.
We're done.
Actually, no. The barriers haven't taken that much damage yet. We're totally. I know the barriers.
Nope. Nope. We're fucked. I just died again. Oh, we're fucked. Goodbye.
Just had a 16-minute build up to our instant death. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, so Nightmare 1 is still too much.
No. Nightmare 1 is doable. Incursion is not.
Right, you're right. Nightmare 1 of incursion, of endgame incursion, is too much.
Yeah. We did Nightmare 1. What did we do for Nightmare 1? I don't remember. It was good. It was decent. We rocked it.
We did like the first 3 or 4 maps on Nightmare 1.
Okay.
I think it was like the first 3 maps.
We
maybe.
rocked it on Nightmare 1.
Yeah, I mean it was fine. On the maps that we did, it was no problem. This, on the other hand, was a problem.
Nope. Yep. That's it. So I think we should take it baby steps, and we should go back to just endgame free play.
I want to get one more incursion mode out so I can get my quest completed.
Oh right, your quest. Yep.
Just to be
Do
able
you
to
want to do just a free play hard so I can get some XP?
Yeah, for sure.
And then we can switch to like endgame free play to get loot.
Cool. Free play hard. You want to just run the throne room again?
Incursion hard.
Oh, incursion hard?
Yep.
Got it. Forest Crossroads it is. That's the only map.
Because we can do incursion hard no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to try your just put all of the
all damage.
Yeah, just all fire towers right next to the
Cutscene.
Oh god. Okay, so the one I saw was they had like 15 towers just surrounding this thing, and then 3 frost towers, one for each lane.
Huh. Want to try it?
Do it.
I don't have any of the big range ups for my frost towers, so that might be an issue.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I've got the 10% mid spheres for all towers, but that's
right. That's fine. It's not gonna be a big deal.
You say that so sincerely, I almost believe you.
It's not. It's not gonna be a big deal.
It'll be fine.
Dude, we are gonna rock this. Correction. You are gonna rock this. Chickow.
God, what a stupid song / video.
H is for Chickow. I is for Igor. J is for
Juicy juice.
Juicy juice. G is for Gibbler.
G is for
Giggle. E is for Horn. And then long pause.
I'm torn.
I am torn between 2 G's.
G for Gibbler. And G
For jiggle. Therefore, I am T for Torn.
Dumb as hell video. And now uppercase letters.
E is for E. Michael Jackson.
Alright, we've got 110 left.
Holy shit.
And 300 mana.
Can you get a screenshot of this?
Not yet,
Oh
I'm
my-
gonna play some more.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm gonna
This
play
is
some
great.
more front facing.
this is fantastic.
There we
Oh
go.
my god.
I can throw one more slow tower out
Oh,
to
jeez.
get to our cap.
Oh. Oh my
I'll
god.
try the dude. Alright, and I'm gonna upgrade these 2 slow towers. Actually, I can upgrade each of the slow towers, and then that's all the mana.
You still had 200 mana left over?
No, yeah, I had 200 mana left over.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. How many towers is this? Hold on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21? Something like 21 or 22 flame towers? I can't tell, but you know, there's a lot.
22, because there are 26 total,
Okay.
I believe. I will switch characters instead of hitting G right away. I'm goddamn terrified.
Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Cool. Perfect. Turn my HUD back on. And I'm ready.
You good to go?
I'm gonna go.
Good to go fast?
Gotta go fast.
Got Charlie sitting in my lap, making
I can
buttons
just.
on my chest.
Oh my god, these are so tightly clumped. You can like almost walk on them. It's just like a sea
Yeah.
of towers
Yeah.
that you can walk on. Oh, this is hilarious.
Platform of fire spinning.
I have to just sit here and tank damage.
They deal a lot of damage.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna sit here and like tank the enemies if they decided they want to do damage.
Yeah.
They can do it to me instead.
There you go. Yeah, they're knocking stuff down pretty quick.
Oh man, this is great. This is fantastic.
This is ridiculous. Can't wait to upgrade them. As they get
Why
more,
wait? You can do it right now.
I already am. I'm just starting to upgrade stuff as I can. You think you got some damage?
A little bit.
I'm disappointed.
I'm okay.
am
I was meant to
deeply
take damage.
disappointed.
I am disappointed. Oh, I want to taunt this whole group. Oh god. Oh god.
How's that taunting going for you?
They
Looks
just,
like you had a
they
rough
just,
time.
they just all turned at the same time when they attacked me. Not a smart move. Not my best.
So that one just fucking fine.
That was just dandy. They didn't even touch the towers.
No, that was no problem.
See, I told you could do it.
This tower
Told you it was
actually
not a
would've
problem.
damage on it.
Eh.
Okay, that's okay. 67 left. Here you go.
Thanks. I think we've upgraded everything.
Yeah, I know. We started on level 2 with them. Charlie, you can't have the leftover bits of ramen. I need to finish that still.
Yes, eat it now. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Put that cookie down. No.
Put the cookie down now. Who is your daddy and what does he do? God, Arnold Schwarzenegger in like kids' movies is just so awkward.
How old
Like-
is he now? He's got to be like 55 or something.
He's something like that. He's getting there. Something just electrocuted these things. I think I just electrocuted
Yeah,
these
I
things.
think it's your bow.
Oh shit! They
Oh,
when
no,
they
you're on
attack me, I think I have a percentage chance to electrocute them.
Nice.
Sweet.
Is it your familiar maybe? Your pet?
Nope, nope. I didn't have this before. I think it might be my shield or my sword. But this is awesome. Maybe it's okay. So if they just attack me.
Oh, you
Nope.
probably an armor effect.
Yep, either armor or my shield, because when they attack me, it happens.
I know I've had armor effects before that do stuff like that.
Yep.
Either fire or electric damage.
Well, this is cool. I like it. It kind of stuns them too.
Yeah, yeah.
We used to have a customer that came into the restaurant, kind of like short buzz cut, kind of military haircut. I think he was a veteran, but he was kind of a big guy, kind of talked with a deep voice. And I didn't notice it then, but I notice it now. He kind of looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in old age. Got the same kind of deep voice, probably not the accent, but deep voice. He's got the short buzz hair, and it's, you know, the hair's getting white now.
Yeah, it's that oversized Arnold Schwarzenegger look.
Yep, that was
That
him. That was this
classic
guy.
look. That classic look that everyone knows.
Man, I wonder if he's still around.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No. Don't be a jackass.
No.
Where are you?
Where am I indeed?
Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Batman?
Some, Cotton Eye Joe.
Disgusting. I mean,
Did you ever see that YouTube video where this it's just like these two British kids on camera,
Yeah.
and one like just
Disgusting.
smacks the other? He's like, "What have you done this for?" Like, what?
Oh, YouTube.
Why have you done this? Oh God, that's hilarious.
Are you G to G?
I am G. I am all G.
I'm pretty sure you're only 50% G.
I am all G. G unit.
Gravity.
9.8 meters per second squared. That's one G unit.
At work right now, I'm working on lake maps, which are basically a map magnetic direction across the Earth.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Because the magnetic poles of the Earth change over time, right? And with planes, like, you don't load new software onto planes all the time. So we make projections and extrapolations based on what we expect the poles to be at, or what intensity we expect the fields, magnetic fields of the Earth to be at, like 5 years out in the future. And it's just kind of cool to look at a magnetic map and be like, yo, the Earth is going to be over here in a couple of years.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. We also have gravity maps, because gravity is, like, not all down across the Earth. Like, if you're near the mountain ranges, there's sideways gravity.
What?
Yeah, dude. So if you fly near the Rocky Mountains, there's sideways gravity pointing towards the Rocky Mountains. It's an ultra-dense area.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Because there's...
Right?
Is there just enough landmass that's above the...
Yeah.
Huh.
Enough dense landmass that's above the crust of the Earth.
But it's not enough to actually, like, feel it, right?
It's enough to make calculations different, and to, like, throw off your calculations in terms of positioning and what direction you're going.
How precise does your position have to be for it to affect it?
I mean, we're talking like a couple percent, which is
really
significant. Yeah.
That is very significant.
Yeah, like if you're flying cross country, a couple percent is a different location.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I never knew that.
It's tangible.
That's so weird.
Yeah. It's kind of cool though, right? Like you don't think about that. You don't expect that.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking like, okay, think of the Rocky Mountains, but on a grand scale, like it's not that large compared to like the Earth.
Right, and so there's different parts of the ocean that have higher or lower horizontal gravity fields.
Is that just because of the density, like due to like salt?
Density just of undersea plates, tectonic plates of the Earth.
Oh,
yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, they're just different areas and different regions that have lower or higher density, and so if you've got an area that's lower next to an area that's higher, you have a pull in one direction from one to the next.
That's so weird.
And of course, it also factors into the magnetic shifts you get across the undersea floor and near it. And it's really been a kind of a neat learning experience in terms of...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Earth. Like, I did not anticipate being that interested in aerospace. Like, aerospace is not my gig.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, learning about the physics of the Earth is pretty freaking cool.
You're awesome, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying it.
That is kind of cool.
Oh my god. So if with this Falcon bow, since the arrows are so slow, if I run forward...
They'll catch up?
They kind of catch up and they all land in one big mob. And I can get them to kind of all show up at like the same time and just go... on an enemy. And it's a little bit awesome and a little bit too loud.
Yeah, while you learn about aerospace, I get to deal with people who are like, why am I paying so much money?
Yeah.
Because you own 7 fucking cars, that's why. They're like, shouldn't I pay less money with more cars? And like, no, you have more things to insure, so no. Not at all.
The cost to the company if something goes wrong is higher.
Yeah, the likelihood that you crash all 7 cars at the same time is very low.
On the other hand,
you know, be very sure that the actuaries are not wrong when they calculate your 7 cars worth of exposure.
Right. I mean, you don't have to crash them all at the same time. You could just have a garage fire.
Yeah.
Right.
You can do that. Yeah. People are like, well, but I can't drive 4 cars. I'm like, well, then why do you have 4 fucking cars?
It's your own fault.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't be trying to insure 4 vehicles that are for active driving.
I'm like,
if
all right,
you don't intend to drive all 4 of them, then don't insure all 4 of them, and don't take them out on the road.
I mean, you could potentially own like 10 cars, right?
Right.
But if you store 9 of the 10 cars, or even 8 of the 10 cars,
Right.
you could suspend the policy and pay for 2 cars, and you wouldn't be upset.
Right. Well,
But no, they have to have all 10 cars accessible at any given time. So then you need active insurance on all 10 cars.
Right.
So it's their own fault.
Well, that's like when I went away to college. I didn't bring a vehicle to college. I mean, it's Duluth. Like everything's with this is a DTA that's free and all kinds of stuff like that.
Right.
Other people have vehicles. I don't need to have my own personal vehicle to drive around and live on campus.
Exactly.
Right. So when I was away, we just paused the insurance on the vehicle I was driving at the time because you don't need the extra vehicle
Don't need
insured.
It.
Not required.
Don't even. Yeah. Some people complain about the dumbest things, man.
Oh.
Smooth. I had somebody who complained every 6 months because his rates kept going up, which is a normal thing in insurance. It just has to at some point.
Yep. I mean, just with inflation, it has
But
to go up a little bit.
he got so used to complaining every 6 months that one time his rate actually went down a little bit.
And he still called in to complain.
He still called and complained. He didn't realize that his premium was actually lower rather than higher. He was just used to complaining about the difference.
Womp womp.
Until I pointed out, like, actually this is lower. He was like, oh, okay, have a good day. I'm like, well, fuck you! Oh, people, man. Just like, seriously?
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. My Comcast bill?
Yeah.
So apparently, I moved in last November 1st. Right? And my service did not start until November 1st. So I would have assumed that the 12-month contract that I had with Comcast would last 12 months.
Right.
They apparently, because they created my account in October, because you have to create your account prior to active service.
Yep.
They created my account in October, so my deal of my 12-month contract ended in October.
What the fuck is that logic?
Yeah. So they tried.
But you didn't actually start your contract till November.
Right. Exactly. And I tried to fight it and tried to talk to them. They're like, nope, that's the way it is. That's the way our system is. You can't change it. Okay, fine. So
You didn't end up paying for 12 months, though. Did you?
for what?
You didn't end up paying for 12 months, did you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's paid on a monthly thing. You don't pay it all flat, right?
Right.
But
Wait, so what happened for that last month?
So the last month they tried to charge me $80.
Oh, it was
internet.
it was not in the deal.
Right. They were
okay.
trying to charge me the default rate.
Okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
I didn't get the discounted rate.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so I called in and I'm like, alright, you told me that it would last until the next month. It didn't. Why didn't it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine, we'll go with that. That's what you've got in your system. You're not going to change it. Fine. So, oh, Jesus. God, the audio balancing needs to be fixed.
I love that my game audio plays out of the TV now and not in my ears.
Oh, yeah. No, in my ears is a little bit loud.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, fine. Then what deal can I get? Because I know you have ongoing deals all the time at any given day and moment.
Yep.
So what deal can I get that gives me comparable internet speeds to what I've got now and is not ridiculously priced?
Huh?
Oh, well, we've got this deal and it's 75 megabits down. They're like, okay, that's not too bad. And what's the price? They're like $50. I'm like, okay, so it's $5 more than I was paying before. And I was originally getting 50 megabits down, and then they doubled my speed to 100. So I'm paying $5 more for 25 megabits per second less, which is, it sucks, but okay, I can deal with that.
Right.
I'm not a new customer anymore. I don't get the new customer deal access. So okay, fine. I can respect that, kind of. Whoops, I thumbs down you.
Well, I'll thumbs up you.
Good fucked. And they're like, okay, that's fine. You know, we'll send you an email with the license agreement to what you're agreeing to for a contract, for a service contract. And, you know, first can you, accept it over phone, and we'll record this audio and keep that as your acceptance of the contract. Like, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Let me know how much it's going to be. Send me the new bill and all the rest of the things that you'd expect. And, I logged in like a couple of days later, and it still said I owed $80. And now it said that my internet speed was 25 megabits down. And it said that I had Xfinity TV.
Wow.
With 140 channels.
Oh, wow.
And that my service was active with TV, which I thought was interesting considering I have no cable box and I don't have my TV plugged into a cable route. So I called back and they assured me that on my account I owe $50. I do not have Xfinity TV. And that my internet speeds are set to 75 for the upcoming month.
Oh, Jesus.
And I can do a speed check from home, and that matches up with what I'm paying for. But my bill still says it's $80. They apparently cannot send me an updated bill, which sounds ridiculous that you can't reissue a new bill for the correct amount that's due on an account. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And the Xfinity TV thing in there and the speed limits that the web interface provides are apparently just wrong.
God.
Which, why would your system say that in the first place? What? I don't understand. What would make that do that? Why would it give me deliberately wrong information?
God.
What causes the system to just be completely incorrect on all accounts?
That's so terrible.
I don't understand.
Oh my God.
So I'm debating whether or not I wait until next month when they issue me a proper bill before paying this month's bill. Because I don't really want to pay a bill that I don't actually have the proper value for in front of me, except with the exception of a person on the phone saying, yeah, really, it's this dollar amount. Like, yeah, I should be able to trust that. On the other hand,
right.
Like, if you can't give me a bill, why would I pay a bill I don't have?
Exactly.
And I'm not paying for a bill that isn't equating to the dollar amount that's due on my account. When the contract's been renegotiated, I'm not paying for a contract that isn't meeting my active contract. So
That's so terrible.
I'm a little frustrated with.
Oh yeah, I would be too. That's kind of fucked up.